What is going on, GamR Nation? It is your host, GamR Nightwing, and today I'm bringing you guys a tutorial commentary video on Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And I don't usually do this, but a few people have requested it from me, and I don't mean in the YouTube comments. I mean in person, over the mic. People have been requesting me to upload a video on how I am getting motherships. I don't know what I'm gonna title this, either like how to get a mothership or how to be a better Call of Duty player, but it will essentially answer both of these questions, to be honest. And before I get into this commentary, I'm just gonna show you guys the class I am using. I don't normally use this class to get my motherships, but I can actually use any gun to get a mothership, to be honest. It's not, a mothership isn't like a super high score sheet to get, but the first few times you do get it, you do feel rewarded. But now it's just like, I don't even call in all my motherships, to be honest. Like, it says I've only earned 71 motherships, used 71, but that's because I don't call in all my motherships, because it's just you use it, man. But anyways, you got that class that I was using for this game. I do get a mothership this game, of course. You'll take a screenshot of it, write it down, however you're gonna take it down. Try it out one time using reflex, quick draw, and stock on it with dual wield pistols. The pistols is not essential, it's just I'd like to use it for the YouTube videos because it does look nice when you get a nice gameplay and you get to use them golden pistols. I work really hard to get those pistols, but anyways, I'm gonna tell you guys a few tips on how I usually, or what I've observed, how I end up getting my motherships. And I don't have a strategy for it. I kind of just like YOLO the whole game, but I do cap flags a lot. I could get in any game mode really, but don't play safeguard, by the way. You only get like 50 kills per point, unless you want to like run around the robot, which it'll probably be a lot easier to get a mothership. But I just like kill hoarding, and I don't know, it's just weird. But I was rocking the gravity spikes this game, and a quick tip: you should consider using a hive, because I remember back in the day I used to like always rock something else. I don't know what I used to use. Definitely wasn't hive, but I started using it, and it's just, you earn it. You just shoot it around. You could be running around pre-aiming, waiting for somebody like to come out, and you just see the random like hit markers go off. Like, one kill is 125 points, as all the specialists are, I'm pretty damn sure. And it's just, it adds on to your streak. But don't just like earn the specialists, die, and then like spawn in and start using the hives. Get like 2 kills first. Like right after you get 2 kills, and you're thinking about going to streak, start using it around at a safe position, of course. Don't just like spray it all over and then like get killed, because it does cancel out. So yeah, once you have those 200 points, just call in the hive. It'll get you some more points eventually, but just keep playing hard, of course. The streaks I was rocking here is, I'm pretty sure, is the UAV, hater, and the mothership here. And those streaks are actually really gonna help you out. You don't have to grind for the first streak, the UAV, because it's not really that hard to get. You just get it eventually. But when you do get it, like me personally, whenever I get a UAV, it's like, alright, it's about to get a mothership. It's time to get a mothership. So like, I know it sounds weird, but like, I always get hyped once I get a UAV, because like, once you get your UAV, you know you're about to get your hater. And once you get your hater, you're like right about to get your mothership. And there's no way you can die if you have a hater on with a mothership. Like, it's just ridiculously easy. And another thing that I usually see people do is when I spectate people play, I always see them running around in the middle of the map, as in you can get killed from every angle. And people have told me this before when they're raging at me, like they absolutely hate how I play. Like, I'm never running in the middle of a map. Sometimes I do, but that's because I have pretty good gun skills. If I'm trying to get like if I'm just like laying back playing, trying to get some nice kills and stuff like that, I would play stupid. But you always want to stay around the map, never inside of it, unless you're Captain B, which, you know, of course you have to do. Getting a mothership doesn't necessarily have to be hard. It's actually extremely easy to do it, especially in this game, because it's basically like just getting attack dogs. You just need to get like a merciless and a few OBJ points, and you have your mothership there. Especially if you have a hater on. So it's really easy to get here. Don't choke thinking that this game is like getting a swarm. Just because it's the highest score sheet does not mean it's hard to get. It's super fucking easy to get. I can't stress that enough. But what we have went over this video is use the hive, and use it when you have 2 kills, because the 200 points and then you get some hive kills, that'll get you to your next streak for sure. And rock the score sheets I was using: the UAV, the hater, and the mothership. If you don't have the hater on, use like, I used to use a Talon, but that doesn't do much work. You could use that or the Wraith. It's up to you, to be honest. But definitely play OBJ, because it gets you a shit ton of points in this game. It's ridiculous how much. Again, I've seen people get bloodthirsties and have motherships. I've probably had a bloodthirsty before, another mothership, but I'm usually getting them off like kills, to be honest. But yeah, you guys know Hive, and get used to using good guns, because I always tell this to my friends, that if you get used to using a bad gun, you become a bad player. It doesn't make you a better player. If you get used to using a good gun, you become a good player. For example, there's two Nightwings, Nightwing v Nightwing. One Nightwing is using a Kuda, the other one's using a Shiva. Who's gonna win at long range? Me. The Shiva Nightwing, because it's a better gun. It depends on what situation you are. Like me, I'm terrible at Combine. I've dropped several motherships in there, but if you come using AR is what I'm saying. Use the gun I'm using here. Use the KN. Use the Mana War. That's the gun I do the best with. If you get used to using a good gun, I know it's gonna be hard at first. If you get used to using a good gun, you become a good player. So don't just, if you're good with a Kuda, change your ways, man. It's gonna change your life. Use an AR. You absolutely need to use an AR to do good in this game. It's just, I guess I've always been an AR player, but like, if I was to use an SMG, I'm telling you, if you get used to using a bad gun, you become a bad player. That's all I can say. But hopefully you guys found this video helpful. This video can get 10 likes. I'll post more videos like this. I know some people want to see tips and tricks, but as always, guys, I'll see you in the next video.